This episode has been brought to you by JustNForm.com. If you're tired of being censored, tired of having your data stolen and sold, go to JustNForm.com, a social media site where all voices are welcome.
What is going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning into MCSC, and I am your host, Niko House. And of course, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank our patrons on Patreon. And if you want to help support the network and this show, you can do so by going to www.patreon.com/MCSC. And I want to thank those who have registered on JustNForm.com. If you have not, you can see how to do so right there, right below me. JustNForm.com, and you can join us in this evolution of social media. I do want to go ahead and jump right into this because it is, man, sometimes I wonder, are the people running this country stupid or nefarious or a healthy combination of both? Because you see some of these connections that end up coming out, and the logic that they had when making some of these crazy, literally country changing decisions. I mean, not even just like, these decisions affect the entire network of the geopolitical atmosphere, and the things that they say and the reasons that they do what they do make no sense to me. And when you constantly are making decisions that make no sense, it makes me wonder if you just lack the intelligence to do the job, or if you have a nefarious goal in mind. And of course, regarding James Comey and the investigation of Hillary Clinton and her emails, it appears to be the latter. It looks like it's the latter. Considering that he's lied to the Senate, right? He's lied to Congress, or excuse me, he lied to the Senate. He's lied to the media. He's lied to Trump. He's lied to us. He lied. I mean, the lies just kind of stacked up. And then not only did he lie, but then his appointee, Andrew McCabe, who was highly controversial according to FBI agents who were working at the time he was appointed, saying that he was totally inexperienced and he should not have been there. He was a liar too. So what proof do we have now being presented to us that James Comey is either a total buffoon, incapable of doing the most basic, or drawing the most basic conclusions, or he's a criminal who tried to undermine the presidency and undermine the Democratic primary election in favor of Hillary Clinton in order to further his own career. The OIG report helps us see that James Comey was very, very aware that Loretta Lynch had a lot of conflicts of interest and would not be the best person to announce the decision about the Hillary Clinton email scandal because of her connections to Obama and Clinton, who essentially appointed her into her position. He says that in the report, this is what Michael Horowitz reported, although Comey engaged with the department in these in-game discussions, he told us that he was concerned that the involvement by then Attorney General Loretta Lynch and a declination announcement would result in corrosive doubt about whether the decision was objective and impartial because Lynch was appointed by a president from the same political party as Clinton. Comey cited other factors to us that he said caused him to be concerned by early May 2016 that Lynch could not credibly participate in announcing the declination. So if Lynch could not credibly participate in announcing the declination, in which, by the way, he also goes on to discuss the tarmac meeting between Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch. So he says that Lynch could not credibly participate in announcing the declination because of her conflict of interest. In what world people, in what world would she be the one who should be making decisions about whether or not Hillary Clinton should be indicted or not? Or even better, because we don't even have to talk about this now. Now we can actually go back and discuss Benghazi, because remember, that was simply a nothing burger wasting the taxpayers' dollars. Rah, 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 rah. That's just a bunch of right-wing conspiracy theory. That is a witch hunt. That's what CNN and MSNBC told us. Well, I'm here to tell you, based off the information that I've received, it was not a witch hunt. And it even goes even further to, so we know that she was being investigated, but who were the two attorney generals dealing with this at the time? Between Eric Holder and Attorney General Loretta Lynch, who was going to indict her? Answer me that. Which goes on to address a more appropriate question. Why are attorney generals and deputy attorney generals and assistant attorney generals and U.S. attorneys, federal judges, and even Supreme Court justices, why are they being appointed by the executive office? Because clearly they're going to represent the party. Wouldn't it make much more sense to have the people vote for Supreme Court justices, for attorney generals, for U.S. attorneys? In your local area, how does your judge get appointed? By vote. How does your attorney general for your state get appointed? By vote. Deputy attorney general? By voting. You see the pattern here? Why is the head of our FBI being appointed by a president who is likely not going to put somebody in who would hold him or her accountable for her actions or for their actions? So this addresses a much more systemic issue that we need to deal with going forward. And I believe this should be a conversation that needs to start happening more and more, because clearly even James Comey said we can't even allow her to announce that we're not going to indict Hillary Clinton. We can't even allow her to announce it. Why? Because of the severe conflict of interest by her appointees. So what the hell? So you can clearly recognize conflict of interest, but you didn't think it would be a problem appointing Andrew McCabe to be in charge of the Russia investigation, despite the fact that his wife was being paid to run for office. Okay. So that makes me think you were not actually stupid, that you were just playing stupid. And by the way, he decided not even to tell Loretta Lynch, supposedly, and Yates, supposedly, about the fact that he was not going to allow the Justice Department to be involved in the announcement. Probably because he didn't want them to be all implicated when all this shit came down. Plausible deniability. So I would love to know what you think about this. Make sure that you register for JustNForm.com. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us at JustNForm. And I guess, at this point, there's a lot more coming out. More than anything else. Always remember, people, find your balance. Peace.